I'm gonna give you guys the biggest life hack when you're building a truck. This probably saved me like $1,000 at least by now. So the last Duramax I built, there was a bunch of parts that I took off, either were broken or I just didn't end up needing. And I literally get to return all of them and get all my money back. And you might ask, how did I do that? You order everything from Amazon. Amazon gives you like 30 days to return everything. It is the best perk ever. Honestly, I don't know what I would do without it. I'd probably be broke. Like in theory, if like you were doing it for just content, you could build a truck for free. Just imagine this with me. You buy the parts, throw all of them on the first week you have a truck. Run them for 3 weeks, get all your content you need out of it, take all the parts off and return them all. Yeah, I've thought about doing it, but I feel like that'd just be wrong. That's just some of the thoughts that run through my mind, I guess. So we got the headlights. Those started leaking after 3 weeks. They sent me a free replacement set. I just have to return the old ones. And then we also have these spacers that I ordered for the truck. These were supposed to be hub-centric. And if you don't know, hub-centric means this hole in the middle is supposed to almost hug the hub. And it did not. There was a bunch of wiggle room. Yeah, I didn't really feel like dying, so I think I'm going to return the spacers. This I didn't end up needing because I sewed the seat. That is a brand new factory replacement seat cover. Well, I guess I should say OEM, not factory. And then this box would be drop shackles. The day after I sold the truck, I didn't need the drop shackles anymore. But there is one thing that I just figured out about Amazon that is a flaw. So I ordered some rocker panels for the truck, and they're gonna make me pay to return them. I got these after the day I sold the truck. They're gonna make me pay $50 out of the $100 that I paid just to ship them back to them. So I'm pretty sure that I'm just gonna try reselling them on Marketplace or something. So before I get into the biggest risk of my life, we're gonna go return all this stuff. Let's hop in the old shocks. Look at her sitting pretty over there. Don't mind the bumper that isn't actually for that truck. The bumper gap's only about 6 inches. Still works. Check out these back tires. We might have done a burnout or two. Just maybe. Oh, this one's not even holding air anymore. That's awesome. Yep, we got a little wire. Yep, and the back is caked with rubber. Oh, yeah. Let's clear all our codes here. We only got a couple. Going out on a limb here, boys. I don't have my wallet, the truck's almost out of fuel, and the registration has expired. Hopefully we don't get pulled over. Oh yeah, and the tires are showing the wires. Just pulled up the UPS. For some reason they want to play hide and seek. Their lights are off and their doors are locked. Guess I'll just have to break it. Nah, just playing with y'all. It's Saturday. I should have looked. I forgot. Dang it. They're closed. All right, we're back at home. And it's time to talk about the biggest project I possibly will ever take on. Now, if you boys watched my video the other day, you know we went and looked at this cat eye. To be honest, when I first went and looked at this truck, I was just going to look at it, to be honest. I mean, and maybe get a good deal on it, which I shot him an offer and he accepted it. Which it blew my mind that this truck was listed for $9,500 and he said yes to $5,000. Kinda sketchy, kinda not though. I got to thinking why I even started this whole content thing in the first place. It was to rebuild trucks and see if I could gain a following from doing what I like, and that is modding trucks. So I got to thinking and I'm like, you know what? Screw it. Let's put a build list together and see how much this would actually cost to fix. I'm going to run through with you guys everything that the truck needs and how much it will cost. Let's just start off by searching up the biggest thing that it needs, and that's the bedsides. The bedsides alone, $315 a piece. With tax, we're going to be at $800 already. That's for 2 bedsides. We need a tailgate, taillights, headlights, 2 fenders, a hood because there's hail damage on it, rockers, cab corners, and a bunch of other stuff. Now, there is ways to get around this stuff paying full price for it. You can go to a junkyard and find rust-free, dent-free fenders for literally $40, and you can also get hoods for $80 at a U-Pull. So, I took that into account when I built the build list. Now, we would also be throwing on probably some 2414s. That alone, with the tires and the wheels, I would probably go with a used pair still. $3 to $4 grand just for wheels. And if you're wondering why I'm not using these wheels that I took off the LMM, is I want to do a different set of wheels on each build. I feel like it'd just be too plain if I use the same set of wheels for every single truck. To keep it different, like to keep new things coming all the time. I'm sure you guys understand. Now there's more stuff than just wheels and body panels involved here. I've only built about 2 trucks, and to be honest, I don't have all the tools that I need. I really need to spend money on a good air compressor. I want to learn how to paint, and I also want to buy some air-powered tools. So we have to factor that into the build list too, because I'd have to buy about a couple grand in tools just to be able to get the job done on my own. And on a little side note here, if we bought that truck, I would be taking the bed off of it, fully restoring the frame, and it would all have to fit in my garage. I would have to clear all this stuff out, which I already plan on doing, but I don't know if I'd have enough room to literally rebuild a whole truck in here. You know what I'd really love to do? Is buy like a set of quick jacks and actually turn the truck in my garage sideways. I can guarantee you one thing for sure right now is I am not pulling a truck in here sideways without putting it on some sort of like caster or something. Because I would be able to walk around at full 360 and almost do whatever I want to it. It's just I wouldn't be able to pull any of my other vehicles in here. Not a big deal because Duramax go rah, you know? I think it'd be pretty cool if I did something like that. So for all the body panels and a set of wheels, plus the tools that we need, we are looking at about $6,720. There's another detail I left out though. Are we gonna wrap or paint this next build? There's a big price difference in there. It only costs like $1,000 max to wrap a full vehicle. I can do that myself. But when it comes to paint, we're looking to spend upwards to $5 or $6 grand on a decent paint job. I don't know how to paint, so I would have to pay somebody to do it. So grand total, we're looking at about 12 grand to build this truck. Not to mention, that's not with the cost of the truck. So if we tack another 5 grand onto that, it's gonna cost me 17 grand to build this thing. That is worst case scenario, but if we wrap it and we get some parts from the junkyard, we're looking at more like 10 grand, which honestly isn't bad. And it makes me feel a lot more at ease if I were to buy this truck. And let me tell you, I would have a ton of content to make if I bought this truck too. I want to know your guys' opinions. Let me know down below what you think I should do. Maybe you guys want to see me go down south, take a trip, and just pick up a rust-free one that's almost already done. I don't know. Let me know, guys.